Hi, I'm Jeff Zacharia, and I'm here with Charles Antin, a senior specialist from Zachys Auctions, to talk about this incredible selection from Nathan Johnston. What is Nathan Johnston? It's a Bordeaux négociant. What's a Bordeaux négociant? It's someone who buys wines directly from the chateaus in Bordeaux and then sells them on to us and other retailers. What are we selling here? We're selling their private collection, wines that they've been collecting over the last 30 or 40 or 50 years that they've now decided to share with other people. Nathan Johnston's been around as a company. They've been around for over 300 years and one of the most important négociants in Bordeaux. And this is their collection. It's over 300 lots coming up on December 2nd here in New York. And if you're looking for great Bordeaux, here's an opportunity to do it. We tasted with the staff a couple wines here, and Charles actually was in Bordeaux to pick these wines up.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the more enjoyable business trips I've ever taken. Pretty cool. We spent a lot of time going to private cellars. It's always great to go to a cellar in Bordeaux. Perfect conditions, obviously, because this is what they do. And to me, what's really amazing about this collection is that it's got everything for the Bordeaux lover. So if you want probably what is one of the rarest wines in the world, we have a 4.5 liter bottle of 24 Petrus. That's probably at one end of the spectrum. We have first growths from the teens and 20s and 50s. And in addition to that, we have a lot of wines from the 70s and 60s, and wines that you don't see as often at auction. And what we have here and we're tasting are probably the best examples that I've ever had of wines from vintages like 1978, 1970, and they're absolutely fantastic, and that's because of the storage and the provenance of these wines.
Yeah, and it's important to remember all these wines were bought on release from the chateaus and stored in Bordeaux and to release for the sale.
And that includes the 1916 that we have in the sale, which is pretty cool. Bought on release, 1916s.
What?
Yeah.
All the 1916s.
All the 1916s.
Yes.
I mean, 16s, 20s, 24s.
Right.
Everything bought by the grandfather of the current owners, which is pretty neat.
The only better provenance you could ever get is direct from the chateau, but this is this far away from that ideal provenance. So we tasted with the staff some of the highlights from the sale. And Charles, what were your favorites of the group here today?
By far my favorite is the 78 Cheval Blanc out of Magnum.
Yeah.
It has everything that you would want in a mature Bordeaux. Hugely floral and expressive on the nose. It's elegant and somewhat understated, but still persistent, great finish, lots of fruit. I think I've only had 78 vintage a few times, and this is really an excellent example of, frankly, any vintage. It's really nice.
It's an incredible wine, and maybe the wine of the vintage from 78. And the 70 Lascasse, another highlight in Magnum, which I've had a number of times. This is by far the best example I've had of this wine. Why? Because of the storage and the provenance. So if you're a Bordeaux lover and you're looking for exceptional wines, look no further. Come to our sale on December 2nd, bid online, come check it out on the website. These are incredible wines, and you'll never have an opportunity like this again.